Hi, I'm Michael Condrey, co-founder and studio head at Sledgehammer Games, here with Advanced Warfare.
So Michael, how did you work with esports pros in designing the multiplayer for Advanced Warfare?
Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, really from day one, the multiplayer experience was based off of fan feedback, and that includes the esports and competitive community. And we've had designers from the esports community embedded in the team. We've worked closely with competitors to really listen. And we view them as a loud voice of really great change to the franchise that helps everybody, right? And so they've come in and they've given us great suggestions. They've helped us figure out what's the best way to balance the game, new map designs, what modes to return, and really that intimate sort of engagement with them and with all fans has really helped make Advanced Warfare better for everyone.
What type of feedback did they give you that impacted the game?
Yeah, great feedback from the esports community. We've got everything from returning game modes like hardpoint and capture the flag, which is important to everybody, as well as the esports and competitive communities, to new ways to spectate as part of both a competitive aspect as well as a spectator aspect. They have some real ideas around how to make it better for everyone. Tuning and new weapon types to new map designs, like across the board, their input, like all fans, has really helped make this great.
So a lot of the controversial things in all multiplayer games is a spawning system. Tell us how you kind of improved that in this new Call of Duty.
Spawning system in Call of Duty, I can tell you right now, that's been a focus from day one. We recognized that there was an opportunity there to really revamp and focus on making sure that our spawning system was the best in Call of Duty franchise to date. We think we got something pretty special there, so I think fans are going to see that right out of the gate on November 3.
What are your thoughts on how good pros are and how quickly they adapt to a new COD game?
Oh man, pros and esports competitors playing Call of Duty, it's remarkable. And we make this game, we live with this game for 3 years, and they pick it up and they do remarkable things off the bat. So absolutely best in the industry. I sometimes think that I'm pretty good, and then I immediately find out that actually not the case. Like, these guys are remarkable.
What do you feel the EXO adds to esports?
Brand new movement set. I mean, the first and most radical redesign of a full feature set of mechanics for the players, from boost and slam and dodge. Like, this really has changed the speed and the strategy of how you play, and I think you're going to see that in esports as well.
What are your thoughts on how Call of Duty Championship has evolved over the last 3 years?
Call of Duty Championship, that's been an interesting sort of development in my career. I mean, 5 years ago that space sort of didn't exist, and now today we're setting records, more people are playing, more people are watching. So, to me it's an exciting time. I think you're going to see more and more competitors as well as spectators getting involved, and I think that really just drives interest to fans of all games in Call of Duty, which excites me.
We're seeing esports selling out NBA and soccer stadiums now. What is it like being in the middle of all this as a developer behind a multiplayer experience?
It's pretty incredible, I'll admit. When you see that many fans get together to watch people playing a game, and you see the level of competition these teams perform at today, which is amazing. I mean, it really becomes a fan event, and to have your game there and be involved in that, or the franchise that you're part of, it's exciting, it's rewarding for fans and for developers.
Can you briefly go through the process of what it takes to actually balance a gun that's too powerful to make it less powerful?
Yeah, weapon balance is key. Balance in general, key to multiplayer, right? We really focused on Pick 13 this year and the opportunity for players to really craft their play style, but you really want it to be about player skill, not about somebody's choice of Pick 13 being overpowered relative to anybody else. So for weapons in particular, absolutely. We have tuning values across the weapon spectrum, from mobility to range to damage to accuracy. And you play with it a lot, over and over again, and you look at permutations with attachments to really make sure you're measuring the power and speed of this weapon versus all of its brethren in that class. And so a lot of it comes from analytic data, and a lot of it comes from just user feedback to make sure we got it just right.